Yeah, get all the balls in the net. We are Minds United FC, a community football club supporting adults with mental health issues and substance misuse. We train here at Emsley Horniman's Pleasance every Saturday 12 till 2. For the first hour we do some friendly drills, some warm-ups and stretches, and then we get into a game for the second hour. I set this up 5 months ago in July, and since then we've grown. I now have over 30 registered players with the team. Some of them turn up sometimes, some of them may be unwell or busy other Saturdays, but we all get together and play in the North West London Mental Health League once a month. I set up this project because there was no other football projects in the community for adults with mental health issues that were free. This session we provide gives people the opportunity to express themselves and be creative through the power of sport. There is a strong ethos for inclusivity within our team in that anyone, no matter what ability, can join and take part and enjoy themselves. So I didn't have any previous history of mental health before I got sectioned and before I got my diagnosis. I had a manic episode and they diagnosed me with bipolar disorder. So when I had the manic episode, I was very energetic, I was talking very fast, I felt very confident. And then after I got out of the hospital, slowly, the mania fizzed out and then I became depressed. So I became severely depressed at the end of 2013. I was at home, I didn't want to live anymore. Life was dark. Every day I wake up, I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't feel like facing the world. And slowly, I started to go to the mosque. That started to help me as well. And the community. I started getting involved in community groups. We did all different groups of people with mental health. And the thing is when you're around people with mental health, you can start speaking to them and learning about other mental health conditions. And it helps you to support your friends. Because peer support is something which is very big within our team. We're all there to support each other.
I got diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia at a young age, 19 years old. I'm 26 now. Paranoid schizophrenia is when you start to hear voices and you start to have unusual behaviour and beliefs that are not true. So what happened to me was I started to believe stuff that wasn't true, and I started to think everyone was talking about me. The TV was talking to me, voices in my head. So I was going nuts. What really helped was me going to football training on Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, coming off the ward, getting a healthy mind. A healthy mind is a healthy body. So it's one of the key things in life, exercise. And this has really helped me lose weight. It's helped me get better at football. It's helped me get passionate about football.
I was first diagnosed with mental health in 2006. I've been suffering a lot with my behaviour. I believe from my teenage years. I first noticed myself, and my family noticed it around the age of 15 and stuff. My behaviour started changing. Suffered from a lot from anxiety, aggression, anger. So I approached my doctor and she referred me to the mental health team. I went along for an assessment and I was diagnosed by a psychiatrist of having post-traumatic stress disorder, borderline personality disorder and anxiety disorder. And I mean, that was quite scary for me because I obviously had my own preconceptions of mental health. So it's quite scary to be diagnosed with something and not really understand what it is you're being diagnosed with, because obviously if it was a physical illness I could look it up, but being diagnosed with an illness you don't really understand yourself is hard. Even now as an adult I find it hard as a 41-year-old man. I haven't worked since I was 19 years old because they've signed me off of work because they class my mental health as being too risky for them to trust me in the workplace. So that's been hard to accept because when I meet people I have to tell them I don't work. People want an explanation of why do you not work? You're a big man, there doesn't seem anything wrong with you. So that's the big stigma, the hidden disability part, the part that people don't see. So these groups and things that I've been doing in the community have helped me to build up my confidence around being accepted, because when I do the football, I'm in a safe space with other peers who have similar experiences. So for once in my life I feel accepted by a group of people, so it helps me feel more accepted by society, and in turn that's been helping improve my well-being.
We didn't have much going on the ward when I was in the mental health hospital, so I started to complain a lot, and become really like sick. So what happened was Mo reached out to Tariq, which was in the community and which is one of the workers on the ward, and he started to ask if there was any available things we can do in the community, which brings you out of hospital.
My name is Mohammed Kaji. I work in St. Charles Hospital, and I'm an activity coordinator for Nile Ward PQ. So it's a locked ward. So what I do the activities on the ward, and since I've known Tariq, the football coach for Manchester United, I have been getting patients out, talking to the doctors, consultant to give them leave. And once they get leave, I escort them onto the football, and any other football matches, I escort them all the time. So I like to bring them out to play football. Plus, it puts a smile on their face, makes them happy, they get out of the ward, and they're linking in the community. It's increased the patients' social circle. They're making friends with other footballers, and when they come, they're happy to see each other, they support each other, they encourage each other, to do well in the community. So yeah, I would say it's helped them a lot.
We work as a team, we socialise, so it's bigger than just playing football. Football's the tool, but engaging, turning up, socialising, talking to everyone, it's a massive part of people's recovery. I've known like hundreds of people over the years through all the leagues and tournaments I've played in, and football has helped them. A lot of people said football saved their life. A lot of people suicidal, they didn't want to live anymore, and turning up and being able to come and express themselves and be creative through football gets people feeling better and feeling part of the community, being a part of something.
So I was on a ward for about a month, and I got offered the opportunity to play football like twice a week, sometimes even 3 times. And I've always been into football, but I kind of lost touch over the last 2 or 3 years. So I was like, yeah, I'll definitely give that a go, see what the level's like. Not that that matters, but just getting a kick about again is fun. Tariq's always asking how you're doing, like, how is it in there, like when are you out, kind of thing. And as I said, really supportive, good fun, cracking jokes, like making everyone feel a bit happier, very light-hearted. So yeah, it's been good. It's been good fun.
Massive help, literally. There's no words to describe it. Like, it's just massive help. He helped me through everything. Coming here helped me with anger sort of problems. Cause I used to have anger problems, like very massively, and I didn't know how to control it. So I thought coming to football really helped me, and yeah, like coming here just boosted up my confidence massively. Now I'm more happier coming here, and also coming here, people who has the same issue as me, I can talk to them about it without me going off worrying.
He's done it off his own back. He ain't. He's doing it for nothing, right? He's working so hard, like round the clock, to get us league games and all that lot, and different companies. We're going to be successful, and we're going to make us lads here, as you see now, and all the other lads who ain't here. We're going to make sure his dream comes true, and all our dreams come true, and we're going to make him. He's one of the best G's I've ever met, mate.
The team has really come together. They celebrated my birthday on Saturday, so it's really supportive. Not only they're my team players, we become friends and family. Any problem I have, if it's financial, if it's me traveling, they'll help me with them things. So this team has really supported me in so many ways, and I'll mind FC till I die.
So to be honest with you, as long as we don't end up at the bottom, I'll be happy with my team. But even if we do end up bottom, it's not about win, losing or drawing. It's just about getting everyone out for the day, enjoying themselves, and like I said, connecting the community. At the moment, we're currently in 4th place. We've had 5 wins and 5 losses. It's just about developing the players, developing the team, and getting used to gelling. And obviously, we're just a new project, so we're not used to playing as a team. These other teams have been playing in the league for years. So yeah, we're on the way to Ladbroke Grove now. I'm going to go and pick up one of well, the chairman, I'm going to go and pick up the chairman, Joe. And he's going to come down, he's going to play in goal if we end up playing today. So yeah, even though the league games got cancelled today, I've still managed to organise a friendly between our own team. So we'll have mixed ability teams, 2 mixed ability teams, and we'll have a little 5-a-side friendly today so that the guys can still get out, have fun, enjoy themselves and keep themselves busy on a Friday. As you can see in the background, I don't know if you can see it, but there's Grenfell Tower up there. If you go past here, maybe you could see it in the background. As you can see up in the background there, it's Grenfell Tower. A lot of the people in the community were suffering from the tragedy, and they still are, so it's good that we can get everyone out for the day, enjoying themselves, playing some fun, friendly football. So yeah, we're just going to go into the St. Charles Health and Wellbeing Centre. This is where I was sectioned 6 years ago.
You were sectioned here, bro?
Yeah, mate, this is where I was sectioned, bruv.
What's it like?
The police took me here, so it's not nice inside there, bruv, to be honest with you. Like, for me, I didn't find it nice because I wanted to be free, so being restricted and detained against my will was a nightmare for me, especially when I was going through a manic episode. You know what I mean, mate?
Now you come out of it and do more now, bro.
Yeah, so it's memories, man. I was up there on that ward there. I don't know if you can see it up the top there, the middle floor. So yeah, I have a lot of memories from it.
It's when I look back at the pictures with the lads and you and that,
So my dad's Moroccan and my mum's English. My dad was born in Morocco and they met more than 30 years ago and they've been married ever since. They still live together, and when I was born in Scotland, and my mum and dad, they were living with my nan and granddad who also live in Scotland at the time. And then my mum and dad, they found a place to stay in England, came back to England, and I've been brought up in London ever since. I was brought up in Earls Court in Roebuck, Kensington and Chelsea till the age of 17. And then I've met a girl and I moved in with her, and I was with her for about 10 years. And that's my child's mother. Obviously after the manic episode and depression, our relationship broke down. So when we broke up in 2014, I met another girl. I started living with her for a few years and I got my own place through the council. So I was homeless. My social worker, he took me to the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea Town Hall, and they managed to get me a flat because I was a vulnerable adult, single male, living alone with a mental health problem. And I was given temporary accommodation in a hostel in Earls Court. And luckily at the time, my girlfriend was just living down the road, so I was spending most of the time with her. But sometimes I was staying in the hostel, and I was only in the hostel for 1 year and 3 months, and then I was bidding online and I got my own flat. And that's where I am now. I've been here ever since in Shepherd's Bush, and I've been here living here in Shepherd's Bush since 2016. I found it difficult to adjust because my whole life I've been living with girls or living with women. So I'd always been looked after, they'd looked after me, done my washing, done my cooking, whatever. So it was very hard to adjust and learning how to do stuff and be independent, do my own washing, do my own ironing, do my own cleaning. And yeah, I still find it hard to now, but I've managed to slowly, like, I'm getting better. I've been discharged from the mental health services since 2016. They know I've got bipolar, which is a lifelong condition, but they don't feel like the early intervention unit didn't feel like they needed to have me anymore. So I don't actually have any support in the community for my mental health. If I need to go to the GP, I go to the GP, but I try and manage it myself and do my own research and just do my best, try and control my condition. So I pick up my daughter twice a week from school, every Monday and every Thursday, and I spend the weekend with her once a month. She comes around to stay here with me or at my mum's house. And me and my daughter, we have a really good relationship. I teach her a lot about sports, and I want her to know as well the way that men think as well. When I'm not playing football or when I'm not seeing my daughter, if I'm not volunteering, most of the time I'm here in my house. Sometimes I watch YouTube. I try and do as much as I can to do with the football as I can. Emails, dealing with emails, emailing the FA, emailing different organisations as well, different projects, trying to network with other projects as well. It's important. I signed up to Community Champions, and I've got a couple of my players to sign up as well. So we volunteer in the community at different events, and As a couple of my players, they've started to volunteer at the community church as well. So I'm helping my players who are not working get back into part-time work, doing a bit of volunteering. And it's nice for them because it fills up their spare time. They haven't got so much time to think about things that might not be going their way in life. And it's making everyone like better people as well. Okay, so this is my trophy cabinet. I've won a lot of awards here, from Golden Boot to Player of the Season. I'll show you my first one. So this is the first one that means something to me. It's an individual award. It's the Golden Boot that I won in 2016. So I scored the most goals for my team out of all the players in the league. This one here, 2016, 2017, another individual trophy, and that's for Player of the Year. So that was from the Surrey Community League. That's what they awarded me at the end of the season. So the first team trophy that's sentimental to me is the Woking Trophy. So 3 years after we entered that first tournament, we won the cup, which means we were the best team out of all 16 teams in the tournament. And I coached and played in this tournament as well. We just won in the final in the last 3 minutes of extra time, so we didn't give up to the final whistle. This year in October, we entered the Epsom Football Festival for Epsom World Mental Health Week. And our team, we won the tournament, and all the players went home with one of these medals. So that was really nice. Our first tournament that we entered with my new team. Just for fun. This one was from my daughter, #1 daddy. She gave me this last year, so I keep this in my trophy collection.